The math is actually kind of crazy. There's 1.6 billion buildings in the world. By 2050, which is about 26 years away now, somehow, we have to get our built environment down to net neutral. Like, in other words, like our buildings should be emitting zero carbon into the atmosphere. Today, they are the number one leading emitter of CO2 into the atmosphere. And it's not even close. I think transportation is a second, meaning every day that goes by, our buildings, the HVAC systems and all the different systems in a building are contributing to essentially kind of a massive greenhouse effect. And so to do something about it, we actually have to upgrade our buildings, whether it's a minor upgrade or a major upgrade. And this includes everything from switching out HVAC systems to having better insulation on our windows to kind of keep fresh air circulation, to swapping door systems and fire safety systems and all of that. If you think about the task at hand and the basic math, it's actually kind of daunting. And as optimistic as a person I am, this is much bigger of a challenge than a single company. Basic math says 1.6 billion buildings in 26 years divided by 365 days. We're looking at something like, I think it's 168,000 plus buildings per day around the world that, forget bringing them online. That's what we're doing. But we actually have to upgrade them. And so consider from A to Z that process. One is just understanding what you have. And that's kind of where we play I think a small but important role. Just documenting and getting accurate plans. Two is then, bringing to the table the right design professionals and engineers to actually do something about it, to propose what should be. Once we have proposals, then having city governments and municipalities actually having the right systems to then review and approve these upgrades at a scale that we haven't actually seen before. And then after that, having a construction industry and a product industry that could step up to the table and actually supply the labor and products to do this. We are nowhere close to that. And business as usual cannot continue. I think that there needs to be fundamentally different business models that need to step up to the table to actually address the digitization, the upgrading, the permitting, and the building process and the supply chain at scale. That doesn't exist. And for a variety of reasons, as you kind of saw, there's so many different stakeholders, from city governments to construction, to designers, to surveying industries that need to exist and kind of be in a full alignment to do this at scale. It's a problem. I think we were patting ourselves in the back as a company when we digitized 6 buildings a day, and that's good for us. But a drop in the bucket, I think, in the overall, built environment. So that's why I think naturally you'll hear me talk about how our mission has to be an integrated mission. I mean, hence like our name is that this is much bigger than a single company. Like, it has to be kind of an all hands on deck approach from cities, designers, builders, digitization companies like us, data companies, all kind of working in lockstep to just actually proactively improve buildings at scale.